Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a go at doing the glow plugs and the valve clearances on the truck. So let's get to it. Right, get this cover off first. So undo the turbo hose, 7mm Jubilee clip, which they normally are, and the same on the outlet hose for it there. So I'll do this one here as well, just to take this whole hose off. Let's try that, there we go. Christ. Jesus. Yeah, that was well on it. Right, let's loosen these intercooler nuts up. It looks like the back's a bolt and the front's a nut. That's interesting. What does this? Yeah, look, that just lifts off now. That's easy enough, isn't it? I can see the high pressure fuel lines in here that go to into the side of the head, so I'm guessing they're going to the injectors, but are they feeding these? Because that looks like a leak off pipe, and these are electric obviously because they're plugs. I've never had this intercooler off, so
the other one there. I need to get that little, all these little electrical nuts off first. Oh, difficult to get to. Tight to get to. Oh, fucking Christ! Right, so the step just slipped away from underneath me, which made it a little bit scary then. Got all that there. There we go. Fucking Jesus! I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to work on a truck of this height. This is the fiddliest thing I think I've ever had to do. I'm only trying to get the bloody wire off that connects the glow plugs together, and even that's becoming difficult. Oh, fuck's sake. Hang on, thing. Right. So they've made it like, as you can see here. Hopefully you can see this. You have to take it out that way, so it just hooks on everything that you don't actually want it to hook onto. 12mm deep socket to get onto the plug. Oh, I can't see it. There it goes. Oh. I literally cannot tell you the relief it is for these glow plugs to be unscrewing like this and not getting stuck in the head. So I've got one of the glow plugs out, which appears to be slightly bent and covered in some whitish powder. It came out actually a lot easier than I thought it would. The threads are still nice and clean. That's the easiest one, that's number 4. I don't think the others are going to be quite so easy because they've got stuff in front of them, whereas number 4's actually got quite a reasonable level of access. So I'm going to put a little bit of copperies on the new one and get that in. I'll just show you the difference between these two plugs. This is the new one, obviously, because it's clean. This is the old one. This is a Denso plug, this clean one. I'm not sure what brand the original one is. They're obviously exactly the same length. These are the special ones for this this truck. They're specific for it. I don't reckon that's ever been out. I might test these. You can test these to see the impedance of them. It should be below 3 ohms, I think. Normally about 1 ohm. If they're above sort of 3 ohms, it means it's had it. So I'll be testing that in a little while just to see what its impedance is. But this one's the one that's going to be going in. I'll just nip that so it's tight, and then I'll finish it off later with the torque wrench. That one, got it on there. All right, so all right as well. Let's go. Oh, this one's tighter. Oh, fuck! That never gets old. Did you hear the step slide? Yeah, it's done it about 5 times now. I haven't ended up with my flat on my face. I don't know. Whoa. Number 3 out. In case you're wondering what this is, I said earlier it was copperies or copper grease. It isn't. It's actually high temperature aluminium grease. It seems to be a bit better on aluminium heads. I think the head's aluminium. I don't know. It could be steel. Who knows? So I'll show you where the glow plugs are and why I had such difficulty doing it. Is one of them is down there, as you can see, right in there. I had to take that bracket there off. This bracket here, see that bracket there was on top of those 2 little nuts there, and that was just in the way of the number 1. Number 2 is in there. You might just about be able to see that. Underneath that hose, we can't see it, but it's there. Number 3 is down there. And then number 4 is actually the easiest one to get to, which is sort of there. It's about to see that hopefully. The camera's focusing on it. I can't actually get the camera in tight enough to see it, but it's kind of in that little well down the bottom there. So now all I've got to do is get this thing, which is the connector that connects them electrically together. Try and hook that back on there. I might put it in from this end if I can, otherwise it just gets stuck on everything. We'll see how we go with that, but this has got to go back on next, and the little nuts at the top which connect them together, and then there's this wire here. That's what feeds them with electricity to get the things going in the first place. These screws are exceptionally difficult to get on. I can't get my hand in there. Ow! Oh, I keep dropping it down. Everything is like twice as hard as it should be, really. It does feel like you've got to take half the intake manifold off to get to them. And what doesn't help is the fact that this truck is jacked up so high that I can't actually lean over it. It's going to be a miracle if I can get this on here. This is an absolute pain. There. Oh, this.
Right, so this step that I'm standing on has slipped under my feet about 7 times. So what I've done is I've actually ratchet strapped it to the wheel, but it's still moving like this. Oh, there you go. It's doing that while I'm standing on it, and then when you're standing on it and you're over the car, and it goes like this. It's terrifying. Shove that on there, up there. Nice new nut on there, and then the glow plugs are done. Finally. Right, that's the last one to be done up. Right, let's double check, have a quick look at that. Shunt or bus, whatever you want to call it. Make sure it's not touching the intake manifold anywhere. It looks good, otherwise we will have a problem. Yeah, that was a bit more challenging than I expected it to be, if I'm completely honest. Everything seems to be in the way of the glow plugs, but after stripping a few bits and bobs off, a couple of extra brackets and taking the wires off to the injectors, I finally managed to get them all out, all the new ones in, get the bus connection, the shunt to connect them all back up again on, and the feed wire at the back. So as far as I'm concerned now, those glow plugs are finished. So the next job I want to do is the valve clearances. I don't think they've ever been done on this. It's on 120,000 miles, and to my knowledge they've never been adjusted. So now that I've got the glow plugs out of the truck, I've decided to stick them on the AVO meter to see if I can get a reading out of them. These 3 here, I get no reading whatsoever. So they are ultra high impedance, which probably means they don't work at all. I think they're the original one, so no surprise there. This one I'm getting a reading off of, but it's nowhere near what it should be. So that's showing 7247 or 0.7247 kilo ohms. So I think that's 724,000 ohms. Someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but that's above what it should be, way above. You should be expecting an incredibly low resistance. So to give you an example, I've got a new glow plug here. This is for a BMW, but you get the idea. If I connect this one up, right, I'm getting 0.2, 0.3 of an ohm, so way under, and a really low resistance, which is what you expect from a glow plug that does work. So anything up to sort of 4 ohms is probably okay, but it's bordering on going out. So you can test them in the car or in the truck or whatever, as long as you disconnect the lead that feeds the glow plug at the top of it. So the lead that would go onto here, if you disconnect that and then put a meter on that part and then put the earth on the engine block or wherever's a good earth, that will tell you whether or not the glow plug is faulty without having to take them out of the car, truck, whatever. But these have obviously had it. I'm glad I changed them. It was a pain in the arse, but they are absolutely non-functional. That's how you test a glow plug. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to include the valve clearances in this video because I just ran out of time. So if you want to see them, then stand by for the next video. Until then, thanks for watching this one. See you next time.